Brand new frame like that, all wired and everything, so let's get into it. Basically I've got a 10 frame jig with some tapered bars that hold the end pieces in place. So I've got 10 of these. We just drop these into the slots. So you just sort of lean on the bars, push them in a little bit, and then you're just going to run a little bit of glue down the sides. Works. Yeah. So what we want to do now is just drop a bit of that up onto the side bars as well, or onto the side of the joint. Okay. Now we just knock the top bars in. I haven't soaked them in water or anything like that. Yeah, so you just sort of pack them all down. Yeah, just going to load them up with just an inch staple, or crown staple. That's it. And we put two in each side of the frame here. It's just so easy compared to knocking nails into them. So yeah, and spin them over. Just a bit more glue. Yeah, good thing about these staples is that they just don't come out. So they sort of go in and spread out. And you just can't get them back out. So excellent for this application. So yeah, we just get the bottom bars and drop them in. Just run the stapler down there and just put one in the bottom. And just give the taper device a bit of a knob. So we're all done with that. Now what we've got to do is put these, when I want to wire them up, you put these eyelets in. End of the tool. Just sort of pick them out between my fingers and just thread them onto a tool here. So yeah, I sort of load up the full length of the tool just about. This is the worst part of this, putting these eyelets on the tool here. Yeah, I just sort of go back to back on two of them. Just sort of force them in. And flip them over. So that gets my 16 off the tool, so it looks like the tool holds around 20. So that's done, and then we want to just grab some nails. Just got these. They're only 10mm long, 3/8 of an inch. Tiny little things. Just sort of stab them in there. Push them in a little bit, not all the way. Alright, so yeah, we've just got the unit in the vise. I'll try and stand out of the way. so you can see what's going on. And what we're going to do is just, what I've got is just the wire and it's just a piece of spring steel on the back of it. It's called a wire tame or something. So it just puts a brake on this, and so that's just fixed down to the bench. Yeah, so here's my two nails. So what I want to do is just feed this in like that. And back around this way. Sort of about that long should do it, I think. And come back through. And then what you do, just, or what I do, you just 2 or 3 times around the head of the nail, and just with some clamps, and just knock that off. And what that does, you can run an uncapping knife down there and it doesn't pick up on the wire. So that's what you're aiming for there. It's just something nice and flush. And then you just sort of work the cabling back in. You just keep a tension on the unwinding roll, and start from the top and work your way down. And what I'd do then, I just want to have a little bit of compression. Just want to spring load the frame a little bit. So we just wind the clamp up a little bit, and the wires go loose. So just pull that back out, and then around the last nail, and just get that flush below there again, and that's it. What we want to do now is embed a piece of wax. It's a bit of a hot day today, so here I didn't have the wax in the refrigerator or anything. What we're going to do is put the wax into the frame, and then just heat the wires up a little bit so that the wax sort of sits or gets embedded into across the wire, so the wire is sort of sitting in the middle of the wax. So anyway, what we do, or something, what I like to do is just on the bottom of mine, I just take the bottom corners off. Just the bees always seem to, well, my bees do anyway, cut that out. So they must like to be able to walk through there. So anyhow, you put the foundation into the groove that's in the top bar, and you drop it onto the embedding board, and it just sort of sits there like that. And all I got is this is like a little lambda power supply. And this one's pretty good. It's got a adjustable voltage output, so I think I've got a no-load volt set for about 6 volts or something. Anyway, this is the embedding tool. It's just got a little switch on here, and it puts a dead short onto the wires when you hold the switch. So the operation of the switch is just sort of, I normally give it 3 clicks, and you just watch the wire get sucked into the foundation, into the wax. So you just sort of drop that on there, and drop the 4 copper tips onto the wire, and just sort of give it a couple of pulses, and it gets drawn down into the wax.